Nidus Breachcast, the world's first identity management app made exclusively for identity experts and product owners, is available in the iOS App Store now. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nidus Anarchy series. I'm your host Adam, CIO and co-founder of Nidus, and today I want to talk about FLUX.1 from Black Forest Labs, the most amazing open source image AI generation that's out there, and I'm going to show you how to install it locally using Comfy UI. So the images that have been coming out of this Flux UI from Black Forest Labs have just been nothing but amazing. So Black Forest Labs just came out of nowhere, and then FLUX.1 just dominated the AI image generation space like instantly. So I'm going to show you this is the blog post from Black Forest Labs announcing that they exist, and they put out their first tool called FLUX.1. So I'm going to show you the three different variations and a little bit about it. So Black Forest Labs, these are just some images showing you what they've generated. Their team is from a bunch of great people that have an amazing background of been doing this for a while. They just kind of met together and made this European force of a powerhouse of AI image generation. And look at this. So this is the comparisons between their models and the other AI image generation. So they have three different models out. They have Schnell, Dev, and Pro. Schnell and Dev are open source. The weights are open, so you can download them and run them locally. And then Pro they have available as a service online, and it is a lot better, but it's crazy. But it's like 5 cents an image or so to generate, so it is costly. But we'll go over all that. I'll show you all the differences here. But just the big differences here that I want to point out, like when you look at these different models. So SDXL, this is Stable Diffusion. Stable Diffusion is pretty much the go-to AI image generation tool that everyone runs locally, because it can run pretty much everywhere on every type of machine, even CPU, those without GPUs, just runs a little slow. But you can see SDXL, Lightning, really low, SD3 Turbo, Stable Diffusion 3 Turbo, no one's really using that, medium as well. DALL-E 3, DALL-E, that's the one from OpenAI. Midjourney version 6, you can see right here in this kind of purplish color. This is the one that I've been using regularly for all of my image generation. I use this the most. The only time I'll go back and use Stable Diffusion is when I want to generate something specific, where I'm using ControlNet or some other type of plugins where I'm looking for a very specific type of thing to do, or it's like a service that I'm generating for some bots that I'm controlling. But for just like regular image, like, hey, I just want to generate a really cool image, I've been using Midjourney version 6 and loved it. It's been amazing for me. I've never had any issues. FLUX.1 Schnell, this is their lowest model, just barely beats out Midjourney version 6. I could see that them being very comparable, and probably one might do better than the other in certain areas, but Schnell is still very good. Ideogram, I don't know that one. I've never played with it. So SD3 Ultra, Stable Diffusion 3 Ultra, this I've played with a little bit online, and the images that it generate are amazing. It was one of those things where it's like, okay, if I need something awesome, I'm just going to pay to use this because it's better than everything else out there. I'm just going to do it. Until now, because now you'll see FLUX.1 Dev and FLUX.1 Pro, they both beat Stable Diffusion 3 Ultra. And FLUX.1 Dev, you can run locally. I'm going to show you how to install that from the beginning right here on my machine. And then FLUX.1 Pro is the service. And there is a noticeable gap between Dev and Pro, and you do see the visual difference. But holy crap, is the Dev version amazing. And it's free. So let's go ahead. We'll jump down. You can read all this fun stuff, but this is probably the most important one, is the cost. So how good it is versus the cost as to how much this thing's going to cost. Schnell can run pretty much on any machine, even CPU-based. Dev, you really want to have like a nice GPU to be able to get these images to generate in a timely manner. And then Pro, they're saying the cost is just way higher for a nominal difference between Dev and Pro, which makes sense. Here's just some examples of the range and the models of the different types of megapixels and the size that they can generate. But we'll get to that once we get this thing installed. We'll start playing around with making some images. So